Hello and welcome, my dear friend. Let me begin with a powerful reminder from 2 Timothy 1:7. Music. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. If you've ever felt unsure or like you're carrying a dream too big for you to handle, then this message is meant to find you today. You didn't click on this by accident, and you didn't stumble here by chance. God placed this moment in front of you because something inside you is ready to break free, ready to remember the power He has already placed within you. In this video, we're going to expose the truth about fear, that sneaky voice that keeps you small, and reignite your faith like never before. Because when faith takes over, everything shifts. That dream, that goal, that breakthrough you've been waiting for, it's closer than you think. This isn't just another message. It's a wake-up call from heaven itself. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll never look at your dreams or your doubts the same way again. Get ready for this truth. And let's begin. Faith or fear, the choice you must make. Let me tell you something powerful. There are only two forces constantly at play in your life: faith and fear. Every single day, you are choosing which one to feed. Will you feed the faith that God has planted in your heart, or will you feed the fear that the world tries to project onto you? Faith is not about seeing with your physical eyes. It's about knowing with your spiritual eyes. The world may show you every reason why it's impossible, but faith says, "Watch me." As it says in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 9:29, according to your faith, it will be done to you. This isn't a maybe or a suggestion, it's a promise. The same God who created the universe, the stars, the oceans, and every living being is telling you that if you have faith, it will happen. Fear wants you to look at what's missing. Fear reminds you of every past failure, every mistake, and every what if. But faith reminds you that God has already gone ahead of you. He's already paved the way for your breakthrough. You don't need to see it physically to know it's coming. Faith says, "I believe it even before I see it." Ask yourself right now, which one are you feeding today? Faith or fear? Are you allowing your doubts to shape your decisions, or are you letting your faith carry you to higher ground? Remember, fear tells you what could go wrong, but faith reminds you that God is in control and He never failed you. It's time to live your dream, that vision, that goal you've been holding in your heart. It's not random. It's not meaningless. God planted it there. Sometimes we forget that God works in quiet, mysterious ways. He doesn't always announce His plans with flashing lights and loud noises. Instead, He places a gentle nudge in your heart, a dream that keeps coming back no matter how much you try to bury it. Maybe it's a calling you've had since childhood, an idea you can't shake, or a mission you feel destined to fulfill. And no matter how much you've tried to push it aside, it won't go away. That's not an accident, my friend. That's divine alignment. God doesn't plant seeds in your heart just to let them wither. He plants them to grow. But here's the thing. Just like any seed, it needs to be nurtured. It needs faith. It needs patience. And sometimes it needs to grow underground before it can burst forth into the light. Here's the catch. The enemy will try to uproot that seed before it grows. He'll send doubts, fears, and discouragement. He'll make you question, is this really for me? Am I really worthy of this? But let me tell you, if God planted it in your heart, it is for you. It doesn't matter how many obstacles come your way. If that dream keeps coming back to you, it's because it was never meant to leave. It was meant to grow. So ask yourself right now, what dream, goal, or calling keeps rising up in your heart? What is that one thing you know you were born to do but keep doubting? Today I'm telling you, nurture it with faith. Water it with prayer and trust that if God put it in you, He's going to bring it to life. The power of unshakable faith, it defies reality. Let's be honest. There will be moments when the world looks like it's against you. The physical reality around you will scream, it's not happening. The bank account might be low. The opportunities might seem scarce. And the people around you might not believe in your vision. But guess what? None of that matters. Because faith defies reality. Faith doesn't care what the world says. It isn't moved by circumstances. Faith isn't shaken by doubt. It's rooted in God's promises. And let me tell you, God's word never fails. It doesn't alter. It doesn't change. If God says it will happen, it will happen. But here's where it gets challenging. Sometimes you'll be tested. You'll face delays, setbacks, and resistance. You'll question, God, are you still with me? But don't be discouraged, my friend. Those moments aren't proof that God has abandoned you. They're proof that He's preparing you. Growth happens in the tension, not in the comfort zone. You may lose people along the way. You may experience heartbreak, loss, or disappointment. But don't mistake these moments for failure. Every loss is a pruning process. God is removing what's no longer serving you so you can flourish. Do you hear me? He's not punishing you. He's preparing you. If you keep your eyes on God and hold on to your faith, everything will transform. It may not happen overnight, but it will happen. And when it does, you'll look back on every tear, every sleepless night, and every battle, and you'll say, it was worth it. The comeback story, from darkness to divine transformation. If you've ever felt like you've gone too far off the path, I have a message for you. It doesn't matter how far you've wandered, how many mistakes you've made, or how dark your past has been. God will always call you back. Maybe you've lived a life that felt out of control. Maybe you got lost in addictions, bad relationships, or trying to find yourself in the world. You might think you've gone too far, but I'm here to tell you, lean into trust, and God will find you wherever you are. He'll come into your darkest moments, grab you by the hand and say, you're coming home. Sometimes we chase things that lead to emptiness, but know this, God has never left you. He doesn't force you to come back. He calls you, and it's up to you to answer. If you're feeling lost, know this. You are never too far gone for God's love. No mistake is too big. No failure is too final. He will meet you in the valley, and He will raise you up to the mountaintop. And when you come back, you won't come back the same. You'll come back stronger, wiser, and more faithful than ever before. So here we are, my friend. If this message spoke to your heart, it's because you knew it already in your soul. You had just forgotten it through the noise of the world. You didn't just stumble on this video. This is your divine confirmation that because of your faith, it will happen. But I want you to do something today. I want you to choose faith over fear. I want you to stop doubting yourself. And I want you to trust that the seed God planted in your heart is there for a reason. Water it with faith. Nourish it with prayer and trust that it's growing even if you can't see it yet. Keep going forward. Stay strong. Stay faithful. And remember this, what God started in you, He will finish. Thank you for staying with me till the end. Remember to like the video, subscribe, and join this beautiful community.